Why do fearful avoidants seem to want you more when they think they're losing you? And what can you do to change that dynamic? Hi, I'm Yankee Akiteng from AskTheLoveDoctor.com. If you feel like your fearful avoidant ex pulls away and acts like they stopped loving you when you show them that you still love them, and start reaching out and even pursuing you when it looks like you've moved on, it's not all in your head. When a relationship ends, fearful avoidants usually don't know what to do or how to act. They don't want to remain close to their ex because it hurts, but they also don't want to completely cut off contact because that hurts too. Many of them adopt strategies such as limited contact or minimal contact because it allows them to stay close but remain distant at the same time. But like all avoiding coping strategies, this may feel good in the moment and may even help with short-term emotional regulation, but ultimately, it doesn't resolve the conflict within a fearful avoidant. As discussed in my video of the 7 warning signs that should make you worried about your chances of getting back together with a fearful avoidant pushing you away and then pulling you close is normal, even expected. But when a fearful avoidant ignores you for weeks or months and only reaches out or shows interest when they think they're losing you forever, this is not a good sign. If you haven't watched the video with the 7 warning signs, please watch it. Most fearful avoidants, like dismissive avoidants, have a long history of failed relationships. Things start really great and then they start feeling insecure. They start telling themselves that someday you will leave them for someone better, or that you're too good to be true, or that sooner or later they'll screw up and you will leave. They convince themselves that it's going to happen anyways and end the relationship or force you to end it. They are not ending the relationship because they stopped loving you. They're ending it because they're scared of losing you. Some of them even convince themselves that they fell out of love because they think that if they tell themselves that they don't feel the same way for you, they'll stop caring for you. And for some reason, it works. But as time goes by, the reality of losing you forever sets in, or they find out that you're seeing somebody else. They start reaching out with random texts here and there, or links to videos. But when you ask a specific question or try to continue the conversation, they stop responding because all they wanted to know is that you're still interested in them. And sometimes you get a random text asking you if you want to meet them in person. No real conversation before that, no emotional connection. But when you respond and say yes, you want to meet them, you don't hear from them again. They just disappear. A fearful avoidant becoming suddenly interested in you when they think they're losing you forever is not about you. It is about a fearful avoidance insecurities and feeling that there must be something wrong with them, that they invite rejection and betrayal. The bad news is, as long as a fearful avoidant has these insecurities and negative views about themselves, they'll never truly feel good enough. The good news is, there's some things that you can do to show a fearful avoidant that they're good enough for you, that you love them and care about them, and that they don't have to feel like they could lose you to start showing you how much they love and care about you. Number 1, do not use their fear of losing you against them. Do not try to get into a new relationship or lie about seeing somebody else just to make a fearful avoidant feel like they lost you. Yes, they may come running back if they think they lost you to somebody else, but they will also have a hard time believing that they're good enough for you, or even that you love and care about them. Why would they believe you? You didn't wait long to go looking for someone better. If your fearful avoidant leans anxious, they may obsess over what they perceive as problematic to the relationship's future. They think that yes, at some point you're going to leave anyway. And if they're leaning avoidant, it will confirm to them that you can't really trust someone. Sooner or later, they'll disappoint you. Number 2, be consistent with how you show them that you love and care about them. Fearful avoidants are the most inconsistent of all the attachment styles, but they're also the ones that need consistency the most. Reminding yourself that fearful avoidants want to love and be loved just like you do is the first step to learning how to be consistent with the fearful avoidant. Being consistent means that you don't change your behavior or change how you love and care about them because they're acting like they stopped loving you or caring about you. Being consistent is keeping the lines of communication open and holding up the connection, while a fearful avoidant tries to recover their sense of safety. Being consistent also means that you communicate in advance that if you decide that you want to date other people, you let them know about your decision because they mean a lot to you and you respect them that much. And if they decide to date other people, you hope that they'll respect you enough to inform you instead of you finding it out on your own. If you have attachment anxiety, communicating your needs, wants, and expectations seems like a big risk. And I can already hear so many people saying, will that not push a fearful avoidant away? No, it will not. Clear and strong boundaries, when communicated in a safe, empathetic, and caring way, protect you, protect the other person, and protect the relationship. Like I said, fearful avoidants need consistency, and from time to time, they'll test how consistent you are. They may, for example, say, you probably like Mike or Allison because they are this or that. Usually it's the qualities that they feel that they lack in themselves. Or they may tell you, if you want to see other people, that's okay. They're not saying these things just because they're jealous. There's that too, of course, but they are mostly saying it to hear what you're going to say. If you say something that triggers the insecurities, you'll see that a few days or weeks later, they will withdraw because they've been thinking about what you said and it scared them. It scared them that they might lose you. Consistency makes them a little bit more secure. Will this stop a fearful avoidant from pulling away and only showing interest when they think they could lose you? Probably not. But it is the right direction towards being the secure base a fearful avoidant needs to learn what it's like to be loved, feel cared for, and understood without feeling like the other shoe will drop any time. Why bother trying to be a secure base for somebody who cannot figure out what they want? Why not just move on and find somebody secure? Because you love your ex, because you want your ex back, and because you want a better and healthier relationship. I don't know if that's good enough reason for you, but it's good enough reason for me. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified of the next video.